Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You look at this Arizona defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Purdy now on second down.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Cardinals nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Get it! Hurt! Hurt!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Quickly completed to the right flat. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
Back to throw. Carroll.
Got his man. It's one.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Third down and 1.
That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And now an audible tackle here into something else. Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Reload.
They'll try to run for him with Dobbins.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Brings up 4th down.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Cardinals at 4-5, a game under 500. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Panther 11, Tech Warriors, Kennedy. Cup 19, Cup 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos. Go.
Looking to throw. Carroll. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
It's 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Carroll. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Now remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
19 tight, 19 tight. Pioneer.
Looking to throw. Carroll, flush to his right.
Well, flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Pulled in at the 24.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
Touchdown, 49ers!
Brandon Ayuk.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
First and 10.
On 1st and 10, Carroll. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly. When I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready,
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Street.
Back to throw. Carroll.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, his 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 21-0.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Panther Street.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On 1st down, Carroll. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
To throw again, Carroll. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
79 Brown.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Quick slant to Brown.
And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's go now.
So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Street.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
7 Pirates.
Off play action. Carroll. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Carroll. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Here we go, set. Mustang 19. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
A final shot before break. Carroll. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now they'll audible to something else.
It's 2nd and 8.
18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carroll eluding the pressure right.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
65 cat. Go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And that one results in 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Purdy now to throw.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring it down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Here's more on the return.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And quickly, they get to the line. To throw on 2nd down, Carroll. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of line behind it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, They need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Niners 30, Cardinals 11.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Carroll. Dobbins on the slant line. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good.
Throwing on 1st down. Carroll. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Back to throw, Purdy.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. 33 yards.
And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Moody for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 11.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carroll.
Completes this to Elijah Higgins.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up.
19 Tiger.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Carroll flushed out right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
19 tight.
Off play action. Carroll. And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. And now off to the races, down the right side.
He may go. Christian McCaffrey.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carroll. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Second down and 4. Purdy.
Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake. Carroll. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
McCaffrey on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done.
There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Panther 11, on the board.
To throw on third down, Carroll. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Okay, break. Warriors 70.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and maybe more importantly, a victory in